A lot of athletes often ask whether or not creatine is worth taking as a supplement. And the good news is creatine has a lot of different benefits for a variety of different types of athletes and types of sports. In 2021, we published a pretty robust review that really summarized all the research to date on creatine and how it can impact different types of sport-related performance. And so within this review article, we found several articles that really focused on, again, different types of sports, primarily ones involving very high-intensity bouts of activity, such as different sprint type sports like we see in track and field or swimming, or more of our intermittent, high-paced, fast sports such as soccer, lacrosse, rugby, football often fits in there as well. And so when we look at the literature, quite consistently you see improvements in various types of sport-specific tasks or different activities over the course of several weeks. So creatine is unique in that it doesn't necessarily offer direct or immediate benefits, meaning you can't take it and then 30 minutes later really see a lot of different performance benefits. But over the course of several weeks, if you consistently supplement with creatine, that's where we really start to see some of the positive benefits when it comes to different sport-related performances. So within the article, we outlined several studies that have been done in swimming, soccer, football, lacrosse, rugby, in which athletes who, again, consistently supplemented with creatine over the course of several weeks, generally that required or at least included some type of loading phase of about 20 grams a day for 3 to 5 days, then switching to more of a maintenance dose of about 3 to 5 grams of creatine per day. And then after several weeks of supplementation, there's noted benefits in terms of vertical jump performance, greater improvements in strength, greater improvement in sprinting performance, or repeat kind of shuttle type sprint activities. And so that can have direct implications, again, for a variety of different sport types, as it's essentially increasing your short-term supply of energy stores, which may allow you to run that much faster during a game, maintain a higher pace or sprint intensity throughout that match, throughout that game, can provide better, muscular endurance later in the game. If we think third period or second half or fourth quarter, depending on our sport, again, that's where creatine can really offer some of those benefits. And then if we also look at kind of the weight room side of things, again, creatine can offer benefits in terms of the enhancement of training adaptations. So creatine doesn't necessarily directly stimulate increases in strength or muscle growth. But again, what it does is it increases our short-term supply of energy that secondarily to that is going to increase your training capacity as an athlete, meaning consistently, if you're taking it and following a structured training program, you should be able to complete a higher number of repetitions each set. Or maintain a faster bar velocity throughout that working set. And then over time, if you're training at a higher capacity or achieving a higher training load volume, that's going to manifest in terms of different increases in strength, increases in muscular endurance, increases in muscular size to a greater extent than what you would see in individuals not taking creatine or not supplementing with creatine. So that's, again, where creatine offers a variety of different benefits for not only athletes in the sport-specific context that we see out on the field, out on the court, but also kind of in a strength and conditioning type setting where you're going to see improvements in training adaptations over time that should also kind of theoretically apply to that sport context as well. And again, this is very well documented within the literature with dozens of articles that have, quite consistently demonstrated the benefits of creatine supplementation for, again, athletes across multiple levels, whether we're talking adolescent athletes, high school athletes, collegiate athletes, and then also at kind of the elite or professional level.